Al and I love talking about movies.
Yeah, but we also love our day jobs.
Yeah, but not as much as we like talking about movies. I mean, that's what it's all
but
about.
I think we
It's
need
all about
our
the
day
cinema.
jobs. What you know? Talking about? Yeah, Chuck, we need our jobs.
You shut up!
What are you talking about? Chuck, we need our jobs.
I want movies!
At the turn of the 19th century, the United States declared war on Spain. This conflict brought them to another nation, halfway around the world, where they decided to stay.
I need a garrison here.
My boys are hot to go, Colonel. Stay
I need a garrison.
Ano may papayo mo?
Magagawa ng gulo.
Tell him we're staying here to protect his village from the Ladrones. And he's still head man. If there's trouble, it's his head.
Kailangan ka namin sa loob kasama ng mga Amerikano. Pero bilang kaibigan ng revolusyon.
Ask him what he knows about this.
He won't talk. His own brother.
Dude, I was watching that.
Come on, you've seen it 10,000 times already?
Cause it's awesome. Have you seen this? Amigo? John, check this out, right? The year, 1900, the Philippine-American War. Innocent Philippine village gets overrun by American soldiers. Suddenly, they're in between the Americans who are trying to overtake and occupy the Philippines and the Philippine rebels who are trying to fight for Philippine freedom. And all you have in the middle is this innocent village trying to survive.
Trying to survive. It's just a film by John Sayles, the Hollywood director who did Passion Fish, and he also did Eight Men Out. It's actually based on a novel that John Sayles wrote himself, A Moment in the Sun, about the Filipino-American War and that time period.
Yeah. I don't read. But check this out. Had this all-star American cast, this story based in the Philippines, this amazing American cast, starring Chris Cooper. Now, you might remember Chris Cooper from films like American Beauty and also The Bourne Identity. And on top of that, he had a bunch of other American actors all telling this great story about Filipino-American
American actors. What about the Filipino actors? There's an amazing Filipino cast. Joel Torre, who plays the mayor of this village. There's also Ronnie Lozado, who plays the leader of the rebels. In this particular instance, these two hold that movie. It's about that relationship. That's
No. It's not just about that relationship. It's much more than that. It's much more ambitious than that. This story is all about different vantage points of this amazing time in Filipino history, right? You see this story through multiple perspectives. Through the American soldier's perspective, the Filipino villager's perspective, from the Filipino rebel's perspective, even the Spanish priest perspective who lives in the village. And they all speak different languages. Super ambitious film.
Ambitious. What's great about ambitious films is the beauty that is in this film. The cinematography is amazing. The costume design, the location, the lighting. It's almost like looking at a living, breathing painting by Fernando Armasolo. You know, the master painter. It's breathtaking, absolutely breathtaking.
Yeah, breathtaking, but to a fault. It was all shot in HD. So yeah, the jungle and the forest were all very nice and beautiful, but all the costumes and everything looked completely brand new, right? All the uniforms that the soldiers wore looked like they were just out of the box, and all the dresses and the barongs that the villagers wore looked like they came out of the dry cleaners. Very distracting.
That's what's gonna happen when you have a film that is basically a history lesson. That's all it is. It's a history lesson.
That's true. If you're looking for an emotional thrill ride, this would not be my first choice. But if you're interested in the Philippine-American War, this was an epic Filipino independent film.
Filipino independent film.
Yeah.
Really? Come on. If you want a real Filipino independent film, I would recommend Ang Babae sa Septic Tank.
What?
The Woman in the Septic Tank.
The woman in the septic tank. Oh my gosh. The Woman in the Septic Tank sounds like a movie about poop. Way more than that. Check this out.
May appointment tayo with Miss Eugene Domingo later.
Eugene Domingo? Eugene Domingo and I have nothing. Eugene Domingo and nothing.
The Eugene Domingo?
2 packs na the extra shot mo pa.
Ikaw, Iha, andyan ka pala. Wala kang imek. So, ibig sabihin, hindi ko na kailangan magpapayat pa for the role of Mila?
So you mean you're accepting the role?
Hindi lahat ng artista na-o-offera ng ganitong role. Ano ka ba?
Right? It's one of those films that you have no idea what's going to happen next. First, it starts out as a gritty documentary, right? Then it switches and turns into a satire about independent filmmaking.
Yes, a satire of independent filmmaking. And you know why it's so great? Is because it's made by a couple of true independent filmmakers. Mavericks. Marlon Rivera, the director, and Chris Martinez, the screenwriter, has made a hilarious piece of film that you gotta see. It starts out with these 3 Ateneo type of privileged students who set out to make something you can call poverty porn, the exploitation of poor people in their country. Poverty porn. You know, pornography, you know, as in Slumdog Millionaire. Right? So they go out and they're looking for the perfect star. And who it is? None other than Eugene Domingo.
Eugene Domingo!
Hilarious.
Awesome!
Great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Real person, plays herself and the film, right? And what's awesome is that during the film, the filmmakers are trying to decide what format the film should be in. First, it starts out as a documentary, then it goes into a musical, then it goes into a crazy, cheesy telenovela, soap opera. And then you have Eugene Domingo in the center of it all, changing like a chameleon. Amazing performance, a must-see.
Amazing performance, yes, but you know, my only problem is that the genres that they use were a little too long, like the musical portions, too many songs, okay? And the part where Eugene Domingo has her idea of how the film should be very commercial, a little bit too long. Otherwise, still very funny.
I disagree. It was perfect length, super original, a definite must-see.
It needs a little editing, but yes, I agree, a definite must-see.
Oh, so let's recap.
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah. So if our rating was, let's say, a barrel man, right?
Perfect.
Right? If the barrel stays on, you shouldn't see it, right? If the barrel like stays up just a little bit, something you should check out, but not a must-see. But if the barrel goes all the way off,
bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, a definite watcher.
Definitely watch it.
Yeah.
That's right.
So for Amigo, I say half up.
Little peekaboo.
Yeah, little peekaboo.
Flasher.
Yeah. If you're interested in the Philippine-American War, you should check it out. But if you're looking for an emotional thrill ride, maybe you should pass.
Yes, but ang babae is a septic tank.
The woman in the septic tank?
Take that barrel off, baby.
Yes.
Full on, boing.
Full on. Must see, super creative.
Very
check
funny.
it out. Yeah.
Very funny.
Oh, by the way, I'm Chuck.
I'm Al.
And we're fired. Again.
Critics, they're critics. They're two unemployed critics. If you got a job, we can lick it. They're two unemployed critics.
We're Filipino, not Hasidic.
They're two unemployed critics.
But there's nothing wrong with being acidic.
They're two unemployed critics.
Okay, dude. Okay, what's the call?
This is your apron. Okay.
All right.